the skinny bitch right here.
if the record is on.
I know. That's why I did it.
Hey everybody, welcome back to On My Mind. How's it going today?
I feel amazing. I'm drinking my raspberry white claw. Get us the sponsorship really quick.
Only 100 calories keeps you skinny.
Come on, that's why I can wear a crop top today and still drink.
I'm wearing mine next week.
I look forward to it.
Don't do that. Don't try to do me.
I won't do you.
Because you will get this black claw.
You're right.
Okay?
I don't want the black claw. I want the white claw.
Right. This has you feeling really good.
The
other
black
one,
claw.
not so much.
Well, Marcus, on the topic of drinking, and I feel like our viewers know now when we come on screen with the white claw, we're going to get a little ratchet. So, let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and
well,
me. I don't want to either. That was too far.
Right. It's cool if you had some drinks about me, though.
I didn't. Tell me about what's the craziest place you've had sex?
Okay.
I think tell us the truth.
The craziest. It's actually been a while since I've had sex in a really crazy place.
Aww.
I have a nice home now. It was safe. I don't have to worry about indecent exposure. So don't feel bad. Once again, do not feel bad for me.
Okay, fair enough.
But there was one point in life where I lived in a house, and next door to that house, there was a fire. So that's kind of sad, right? But when they started to rebuild it, they had all like the studs and like the drywall.
You did not defile that
so
house.
I went in there at night and had sex. And I feel like that was like, it's hot, like, right?
Here's the thing. The only reason why I'm not going to judge you for that act is because mine is slightly worse.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Okay.
Like, wow, Marcus, like, if I were a saint, I'd be like, shame.
But you ain't. No saint.
I'm trying to be, I'm a recovering saint.
No saint.
So my craziest place that I have had sex, my favorite restaurant in the West Loop had just opened, Swift and Sons. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
So that's a sponsorship we are not going to get.
We might get it though, because this is going to put them on the map.
Is it?
It is. I definitely had this guy that we were very into each other sexually, and he had all these like little wish list places that he wanted to have sex, and so, I obliged, and one day
obliged?
I did. One day we just decided, hey, have you seen 50 Shades of Grey?
Well, I know enough about it.
There were some Kegel balls involved. Then we went to the restaurant.
Did you wear Kegel balls?
I did.
Oh, you had them in?
Yeah, when we went to the restaurant.
Wait, can you have sex with the Kegel balls in?
I don't think so. I don't think that's safe. I think that would rupture through your cervix.
That's also like a lot in your vagina.
That's a lot of balls.
I just wasn't sure.
I don't think it's possible.
Okay. All right.
But so we definitely went in there. I had on the dress, no panties, like super bad. And then
did you tell him that you weren't gonna wear panties?
Yes, we did this together intentionally prior to. We got ourselves prepped. Then we went to the restaurant and we sat at a booth and we were sitting next to each other. And things were happening in the booth so something interesting about the restaurant is somebody will come to your table and ask you what you want to drink.
Okay.
And they'll make the drink, like they have like a little cart. It's like really cool, fancy.
I was about to say, because they do that at every restaurant.
No, like they like that's like the only way they give you drinks.
Oh,
like there's not a bar.
Cart.
Yeah.
With the cart.
The person comes, he makes it, he tells you about the history, and then he makes it. So things were happening at the table while he was making the drink.
Okay.
And
did he have any idea?
I think we thought we were being inconspicuous, but we were not, because we'd been drinking.
Okay.
So I think like there was some giggling. He was whispering some things to me that were not whispered.
Yep.
And then when the guy gave us our drink and then the waiter came and took our order, we kept going to the bathroom together in the same stall.
Yep.
And so I feel like after that, I've never been back to Swift and Sons.
Okay.
Because I feel like they might have my picture.
Did they say anything to you? Did they
No,
ever?
I don't think they could, because it was clear that we were intoxicated.
Were the bathroom doors like floor to ceiling, or are they like you can see kind of under it?
You can see under it.
Did he leave his pants on and just come through the hole, or like
it depended. It was like a 3 hour.
All right.
That like went back and forth.
And then could you see anything like out the back of your skirt, like after you sat back down? Because I imagine you were like into it.
No, you couldn't.
So you weren't that into it.
I was, but no, I was like not as sloppy, but I was sloppy.
I see what you're
So it's one of those things where we were like, oh my god, we're gonna be so slick. Then when we look back, I was like, I'm never going back there again.
Right.
That's my craziest place. Was my favorite restaurant that is no longer a restaurant that I attend.
Got you. Maybe I should check out something.
You should check out. It's a great place.
I will not do that to your bathroom.
You won't desecrate it. But now you're gonna go and try to remake that experience, right?
No, I'm not gonna.
It was great.
I don't need to live vicariously through you.
You can,
I
though.
can figure it out.
You can.
I can figure it out.
I give you permission to repeat that experience.
What about like in a taxi cab? Have you ever done anything?
Well,
I've never
course.
had like full on sex in a taxi cab, but like.
Well, things should happen in the back of Ubers and taxis.
Yeah.
So before mine used to be a
I feel
taxi.
more bad in an Uber because it's like I know that that's like someone's personal property. But one time I got kicked out of a taxi.
Okay.
And I was mad. Like
you were. How are you gonna be mad? You got caught
because I was like, "You're homophobic." I was like,
just because you don't want people fucking in the back of his car.
I wasn't even fucking. I was just trying to like get ready to fuck. Like after we got home,
Right.
It was
You were
like
priming it.
You know how people say foreplay is important.
It is important.
You know, so like we use the cab time for foreplay.
You use
and
the
then
fair time.
That's not fair. All right. So tell me, what's something like dirty that somebody has said to you? Like the dirtiest thing that anybody's ever said to you?
The dirtiest thing somebody has said to me during sex. It wasn't dirty at all. It was, I'm upset. Like, I'll remember it now, and let me tell you guys. So, mid-coitus, let's call it that. Mid-intimacy moment, mid-intimate moment.
Okay.
He's like, oh yeah, girl, don't you want to have my babies? I was like, pause. Please stop. I'd like to address this. No, I do not. And please don't.
That's like not
that was a
even,
threat.
like-
That was a threat.
That's like not even like dirty.
But it's a threat. Can you not just
But, like, you're on
expect
the
that
pill.
No, I'm not on the pill.
Oh, do y'all use condom?
Yes.
So did you let them bust a bit?
No.
Oh.
That's not allowed.
Because like I've asked like it made me pregnant, but like, like
can you not ask to be pregnant? Can you not ask to be
but
impregnated though?
I know that it won't.
Do you know? Wow.
I know that it won't work.
Wow.
So it's like
Yeah, I don't ask for that. I'm
Yeah.
like, that was a threat. I was like, we cannot have any more fun together because that was a threat.
So you cut them off just like that?
Yes. I was like, pause.
Yeah,
I don't
why-
want to say yeah, baby, and make you think that it's like something that I want when it's
But
not.
what if he was like that was like his like focus moment?
That's a no.
You know, like,
don't
with,
say
like,
that to a girl. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're not about to make me a statistic like that.
Oh my god.
Don't do that to me now. No way.
Well, we would love to hear from you guys.
No way. We're not done.
Oh,
What's
we're
the
not.
craziest thing somebody said to you during sex?
To me?
Yes. Or that maybe you've been the culprit. Enlighten us, Marcus. You tried to get out of this one. He's not getting off of it.
I'm trying to think. I mean, there has been a lot of really polite things that have been said to me throughout the year. If you spit that white claw on my knee, I'll be fucking pissed. Swallow it. Swallow it. Swallow it. That's what the worst thing.
I hate you so much right now. But I did almost do
Right.
spitting. Why was that a replay of a bedroom experience? Swallow
But
it.
why she do it? Why she do it though?
I complied, you know?
Looks may be deceiving.
Because I look like an angel.
I really don't have a good example of like, but like I do. You know what I will say? I did have a boyfriend once that when he would come over, where my unit is, there's other units that can see into it. And granted, you know that people aren't oftentimes like looking into your windows, but he would try to do stuff
So that people
like
could look?
so people could like see.
Ooh, that's
So
interesting.
hot, right? But sometimes I'm like, I know them. I play.
They'll be like, hi, neighbor.
I play tennis.
You're
with
like, I
them
play
on
racquetball with
Tuesdays.
them.
Right?
But they know you.
But they know me, and so then I'm like all
Oh.
embarrassed. I gotta wear like a mask and glasses the next time I.
That's
hang out.
interesting. As I'm thinking about this, I've never really had a lot of experience with people like saying like dirty things to me during sex. Like I had a guy like, you know, everybody's met that guy that's like, ooh, tell me it's big, baby. I'm like, I'm not about to lie to your face. I'm not even gonna lie. Yes.
That is weird.
And it's like the little guy
Oh,
of
really?
the one time, yeah. And I'm
Oh,
like,
he
I'm not
just
gonna
like-
lie.
Oh, you could have just given him that.
You can't give him that because then he's gonna walk around thinking that he's something he's not.
So what did you say?
I just didn't respond.
You were just like, oh
I said,
yeah. Oh,
mm.
that's your sex. That's your sex sound.
It's not, but for that moment it was.
That's so high.
Well, my moment was like, can we be done with this?
Oh, it was disappointing.
Yeah, it was very disappointing.
Because it was small, or because
A combination. Definitely the size matters. I don't care what anybody
Yeah.
says.
I hear you.
Period. But
it doesn't have to be like humongous. But you
no,
just
but
wanna
it
go, like,
just
feel
can't.
it.
Right.
Yeah, I
right.
got you.
You know, we all understand. We're all on the same page.
That's one of the things that we're gonna agree with on this.
Just this one time, we'll agree.
Yeah.
But okay, so you've had nothing dirty happen during sex, like somebody said
Oh,
something
you know
that
what?
was offensive.
Somebody, you know what? I think I got shocked once. I saw that shit. Trying to make friends.
I'm
trying to
just
make
saying,
friends behind my back.
I just knew you were holding
saw that.
out. I didn't.
I didn't
hide it.
Don't do that.
I did it to your face. I didn't turn around and do it.
No, you were like, you waited.
Yeah, go ahead, tell us, Marcus.
I'm gonna tell y'all because I'm like over her right now.
Okay, I'll look that way. You tell them.
Like the first time somebody asked me to like choke them, I think that I was like a
Bitch.
what? Why I gotta be a bitch again?
That wasn't me calling you a bitch. That was just an expression. Okay, wait. Continue. It was getting really good.
Like the first time I was like, oh shit, like what? Like, you know, what does that mean? Like, do I go grab a belt and like,
Okay.
like do it that way?
Okay.
But then I proceeded to just
That's
like
one
use
way.
my hand and like,
you
know,
that's kind of aggressive.
you know what I mean?
You out here just trying to break collarbones and stuff.
Yeah. And I was like, and then I was like, I wasn't sure what I was doing. Like when do I stop?
And he was like, don't. When do I stop? Don't.
All right,
you guys,
y'all.
we're not to be taken seriously right now. We're just gonna go ahead. Tell us what has been said to you during coitus that was like weird.
I think it's
and
coitus.
Whatever, sure, coitus. Okay. During
Too
sex.
many White Claws.
During sex.
Too many White Claws.
raspberry White Claws.
All right,
so what
y'all.
has people said to you? What has been offensive? What was
That's
a,
like actually
a shock?
better.
You know,
That's
cheers
like-
to that.
that's
Cheers
good.
to not having any like really bad sexual like experiences mid coitus.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Did I say it right?
White Claw's like perfect.
Wow. Bye guys. You ain't shit. Good night.